everybody, it's Yazzie here, and I have a reading for you today. But first, as always, and I also have a channeled message that came through as well, and we'll get into that. But first, I purify and cleanse this space, and I banish and remove all negativity, negative energies, negative entities, and evil eyes of all kinds, for they are not welcome nor are they invited. And I ask and invite in the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, our higher selves, our inner child, and the universe to be present. And I ask that you all would please purify and cleanse the tools in which I use, the cards, and myself, so that this message comes through clearly and with clarity for the collective this evening, please, and thank you. Okay. So, I was outside for a little bit today, and my god, is it hot. I know I'm wearing a long sleeve right now, but I wasn't earlier today, and it is just hot. I want fall weather. When is it going to get here? Anyway, I digress. But I had a channeled message that came through where it was, the one who sees is not the fool, but the one who sees and does not say anything is worse than the fool. And what that means is that, take it in the sense of like the tarot cards, the Fool, 121. I've been seeing 121 a lot, and 123 a lot the last couple of days. So 121 might be significant for you, but take it as the Fool is naive. They have this childlike wonder. They just take the leap of faith. They don't really think about it. They haven't experienced it yet. Therefore, they do not know. However, someone who sees and is able to see has the understanding, the comprehension. They have already gone through it. They know the situation or the experience for what it is. So when someone is able to see and does not speak up upon something that is perhaps not good or is causing some sort of hindrance or detriment or harm in some way, 212 as I say that, then that means that they are worse than the fool in that sense, because at least you can give the fool grace. 221 and 222 as I say that. But because the fool, of course, has no understanding of that yet. They haven't experienced it. They haven't, gone through it. They're still in that 234, in that naive sense still. They don't know yet. As far as the situation or places go. So perhaps you may have to say something. Also, if something in my message does not resonate or the entire message doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It's probably not your message. And I forgot to say that at the beginning, but that's okay. But you may be someone where something's going on and you need to say something about it. And I feel like this is deja vu. I've had a message like this before in the past, but it seems to be coming up again, but in a different light. And perhaps you may need to say something for someone because in their situation, they may not know how to. Even if it's someone where if they have some sort of past trauma connected to it, if they perhaps even have a disability and they are unable to stand up for themselves in any way, shape, or form. 333 as I say that. So you may need to do it for yourself, perhaps someone else who is not able to. You never know, but someone needed to hear that because that came through pretty clearly today where something needs to be said. If something's not right, or you can tell something's not right, or even if you see what's going on in the situation, then something needs to be said. Don't be the one who just sees it and sits there and doesn't say anything about it. One way or the other. 404 as I say that. Okay. So yeah, someone needed to hear that because it was a very clear message and it did not skip a beat today when I got it. So with that aside, we're going to go ahead and see what the cards have to say, and we're going to use both of the decks today. So that way we can go ahead and see what's going on. What does the collective need to know? Which one do you want me to start with today? Traditional. Okay. We're going to start with the traditional first. What does the collective need to know today? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? This one? Yes, because it's like caught in my hand, but they want that one. Okay. We have the Six of Cups starting out. Okay. I literally just heard someone's feeling nostalgic is what I heard, which the Six of Cups is in regards to that. It's also our inner child. It's things of the past. Can you tell me a little more about that? They're sad is what I just heard. Who's sad? Who's sad right now as far as the collective needs to know? Oop. Did I see what I thought I saw? I probably did because it flipped and I know the cards well enough. Yes, I did. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, but we also have the Tower as well. Okay. Okay. Couple more. Oh, we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. I didn't realize that. Hopefully it didn't catch onto the camera. But it's okay if it did. It'll be fine. Couple more from this deck to start with. What else? There's too many, and you know that. I know you have a lot to say, but that's too much. I'll always want to say so much and throw so many cards at me. What else do we need to know? Oh, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay. Can you give me one more? Can you give me one more out of this deck? Please and thank you. Can you give me one more? Please. Nope, I saw it flip. What is it? The Ace of Cups. Thank you. Okay. We'll start with that. And then we have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so clearly someone is sad. Someone's nostalgic, because that's what I caught in the beginning. So with the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower, what's going on with this? They're sad because you've moved on. So this is someone where from your past, Six of Cups, where they can't stop thinking about you as a past version of you, though. They can't move past that version of you because that's where you left off. That's all they have to work off of now. They don't have anything future-wise because they're not here, obviously. And they see that you living the better life is the Tower moment for them. That's their Tower. The fact that you moved on without them and you're in this nice, you know, at least in their view, you're living a good life. And you more than likely, sorry, I'm like messing with my hair. You more than likely are. Absolutely. Since you left them. But the Tower moment for them is that they realize you don't need them. 808 as I say that. It's that you wanted them in your life, but you don't need them there. And that's what's causing the Tower moment for them. It's crumbling down, at least in their mind and in their life. You'll be fine. But whether or not they'll actually be able to come back from this Tower is kind of yet to be seen, because we have the Eight of Swords. And while, yes, we have the Eight of Cups, or I'm sorry, Ace of Cups, my bad, we also have the Nine of Swords. So I just heard they're emotionally unstable right now, which makes sense with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. They're in a state where they don't know what to do. They don't know how to feel. They don't know how to let go. They want to move on, but how do they do that? And they miss you. Of course they do. But I just heard, but they also pushed you away. So it's kind of like, okay, but, but. So it's like they want that new emotional beginning, but there's a lot of things unsaid is what I just heard. So they're at a point where they don't know how to move on because they're the ones who pushed you away. So they're not sure how to let go. They don't know what to do, but the more they keep it internal, the worse it's going to get. Unless they find some sort of way to release it or write it down, something like that. All right, I'm getting called to use the Antique Anatomy now. All right. Can we ask who this person is? Who is it? Who is it specifically? Like, as far as in relation to the collective, can we get a little more on that, please? Okay, we got 2 here. Well, we have the 4 of coins and we have the 8 of rods. They're wanting, I just heard they want to talk to you about why they're having a hard time letting go. They're coming quickly is what I just heard. They want to talk about it. But who is it? Who is this person? In relation to the collective, who is it? I literally just heard it's complicated. It's complicated to talk. Okay. But who is this person that wants to come so ever so quickly and cannot seem to let go? Well, well, well. We have the 8 of blades, which we had the 8 of swords right here. So again, they're in their head about it. They don't want to see things for what it is. Like, they don't want to, they would rather be living in a state where everything is fine. That they don't want to have to look at the truth. And that's double confirmation, of course, because again, we have the 8 of blades and the 8 of swords both coming out. They're very much in denial. Who is this person? Who is this person? Why are they in denial? Why are they so harshly in denial? Or more so, why can't they figure it out? That's too many, and you know that. No, no, no. No. Do it again. Do it again. Okay. Who's in denial? So we have Temperance and the Ace of Coins. Oh. So they think that if they find balance, here, because Justice is on the bottom of the deck here too. So they want to be able to come forward to you, but they're so in denial about something they're not seeing. And they want to talk to you about it, but they're trying to find balance within their material world. They're trying to find any materialistic opportunity that they can to try and balance things out with how things went with you. And it's kind of throwing them off, actually. It's actually doing the opposite. Because they can try and work on the materialistic world all they want, but it doesn't change the internal world. It doesn't change the emotional state. And while they want to bring justice, they want to, again, it's split in 2 between the mind and the heart here. They want to have that balance, but again, with the 8 of blades, 8 of swords, they're not seeing something. It's causing them stress with the 9 of swords. Traditional. Okay, we'll go back to the traditional. Can we still find out who this is? We still have yet to know who this is, like, as far as pinpointing anyway. Whoops, sorry. I'm like shuffling this all terribly wrong. Oop. We have the 5 of cups. Kind of figured that. They're grieving. Makes sense. Makes so much sense. Who is this person? Can we get a pinpoint on who it is, please? A little bit more. A little bit more on who it is, please. All I keep hearing is that it's someone you know. It's someone you know. It's someone you know. Clearly, it's a past person. But who? The collective would like to know. Okay, we have the Hermit here. They're reflecting a lot, which makes sense because of the Six of Cups. They're trying to figure out where they went wrong. That's what they're trying to figure out. And we have the Two of Wands here as well. They're planning, they're plotting something. But they're trying to figure out where they went wrong. They're trying to figure out, what could I have done better to make you stay? Is what I just heard. And that's them. That's what they're thinking. They're continuously planning, but there's no action. There's no real action to it. Oh my gosh. And now we have the Eight of Wands coming out, which is double confirmation for the Eight of Rods. So they do want to come through. They do want to talk. They want to talk to you. They want to express this. They want to express what went wrong. They keep going over it in their head. They're trying to find answers, so then that way when they come to you, they can actually express this into words and not have it like fall all over the place. Antique Anatomy. Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Two of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. Who is this person? Oh, well, we have the 9 and the 10 of Cups that just flip, or I'm sorry, elixirs. 9 and 10 of elixirs that flipped out. This is what they want. This is what they're desiring with you, which again, Cups is emotions. So they want that emotional satisfaction and that emotional stability, that peace, that inner harmony, that satisfaction. I think I already said that. But the point is, they want that balance because, yeah, their materialistic world is good, fine, and well, but emotionally, they're in disharmony. They're distraught. And the cards say that all too well. Who is this person? I've asked this question a million times. At least let the collective know. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of water here, so it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but my God. I had the 8 of elixirs and the 6 of elixirs, which again is the 6 of Cups. They're really, really in their memories about this. And the 8 of elixirs, which is the 8 of Cups, means they should be moving on from things. It's that they want to move on from things, but they can't. And that's the thing. They want to move forward, they want to move on, but they can't do it. They can't. Because that's double confirmation again. For the 6 of Cups, why is it that they can't move on? What's so holding them back? Then, we have the 6 of Coins here, which is traditionally the 6 of Pentacles. And I literally heard as I looked at this card, they didn't give enough to you. There was an imbalance between what you gave to them versus what they gave to you. And that's what's bothering them so much. They feel they didn't do enough. And they keep looking back on it. It's eating them away is what I just heard. Ew. Okay. Who is this person? For the millionth time, why don't you want to tell the collective? Oh, they don't want you to know who it is. And I don't mean they by the universe. I mean they as in the other person. Ooh. Why? If they're in this energy so badly and they want to come and talk about it, why don't they want us to know who it is? Why don't they want us to know that it's them, whoever they are? The Hanged Man came out. I just heard secrets is literally what I heard. So apparently they want to do this very secretively and quietly. They don't want you to know. Oh, they don't want you closing them out. So like if you knew who it was, then they're worried that you wouldn't give them the chance to actually explain or talk to them about it. But why'd the hangman come out? Why'd the hangman come out? They see your perspective. They understand your perspective. 2022 as I say that. So they understand and they see your perspective, but what is it about the Eight of Swords that they're not seeing? Okay, we gotta go back to the traditional for this. Okay. What is it about the Eight of Blades and the Eight of Swords that they're not seeing? What is it in particular? What is it that they're denying? Because they clearly see what they did wrong and they're going over it in their brain. They know some part of it. What aren't they seeing though? Oops, sorry. What aren't they seeing? What are they? The King of Cups just came out. And the Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. They're not seeing their own potential. That's what they're denying. Okay. They feel that they're less than you, which is why the Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups is you, regardless of gender. But to them, you embody the things that they seem to not embody. At least that's how they see it and that's how they feel about it. Granted, the King of Cups is upright. It's not reversed. But for some reason, that's what came out. They don't see their own potential. They are the King of Cups, but they don't see that. And that's who it is. So then, what energy are they in right now then? What's the energy that they're in right now? What's the energy that they're in right now? Oh, what came out? High Priestess came out. I just heard you already know what energy they're in, and for some reason the card of the Page of Cups seems to come to mind for some reason. And that's the energy they're in, I guess. Because that's the card I keep seeing in my mind. Which means they got a lot of work to do. If they ever so choose to come and tell you what they want to tell you. So if it's coming quickly, can you give me a time frame then? As far as that goes, I suppose we can at least get that. We can't really get exactly who this is, even though we know the energy they're supposed to be in, but they're not in that energy. Can we get a time frame? This one? The Nine of Cups came out, and Strength is on the bottom of the deck as well. So 9 weeks is what I heard. But again, as I always say with time frames, take it as an estimate because things can change. They have free will and things can change. I don't know what else to say about that, but take this as an estimate. But I'm hearing 9 weeks is what I'm hearing and nothing more than that. Positive? 9 weeks? Yes. Okay. So you're going to have some strength with this, but so are they, because they're going to have to figure out whether they actually want to come forth to you or not. But they're really in between. But that confirms that with the Tower moment, they're seeing you somehow. They can see you in some way, whether it's in a physical sense or social media. They're watching you somehow, and it's eating them away, knowing that you're growing, you're evolving, you're doing better. But what hurts them the most is that they could have been right here with you. And they made the choice not to. And it could be from a hurt place. So we kind of have to, again, have strength and compassion and give them a little bit of grace. And it's funny because, like, because I had a dream like the other night actually, and I know this is a little bit late to talk about it, but I had a dream the other night actually where it was really odd. It was very like post-apocalyptic kind of looking, but I was in a house with like a bunch of people. I don't know if I knew them or not, but it seemed like I didn't. But interestingly enough, it was very misty, very foggy, and for some reason, no matter where I went, there was always someone looking at me from outside in the window. So I would take that as that's a sign that you're being watched somehow, some way. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but most of the time this is usually like social media sense, but regardless. That was the dream that I had, and usually when it feels like I'm physically there in the dream, it's like it's not just a dream. It's my dreams are rarely ever wrong, if at all. So just know someone feels bad, they're either going to make the choice to talk to you and see their true potential and actually get past whatever barriers they're having to deal with, or they're going to be in this energy of, I could have, but I didn't. And just being in a nostalgic memory mindset and not actually moving forward. So, as always, protect your energy, as I always say. Do what you must. But proceed with caution on certain things. You don't want anything backfiring on you. But I hope that this message gave you clarity. I hope it helped. And again, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for your support. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.